What's good, folks? Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming. We're back. More Final Fantasy, baby. We have made it to the Rising Stones. We're about to go talk to Tataru. Again, if you guys enjoy the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with your buddies and your friends and your pals. Let's get it in. Oh my God. Annabella Blades. You little thought. You little thought. Look at you. Thick body thotty, boy. Look at that right there. Thick body thotty. Ooh, you a bad little girl. That's a bad little girl right there. Look at her. Look at her. Bad little girl. Let's get a little close up on there. Thick body thotty. Hey. Very glad I got shit to do. I got shit to do, girl. I was gonna come holler at you. See what that thing be like. You know, see what that thing is like. You know, I've been out here saving the world and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had time to sit back, relax, and get some of that yum. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was gonna be like, hey, yo, Annabelle. Trying to see what you got, Annabelle. Tataru. What excellent, awful timing. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worst. Carl's hardly had a moment's rest since these past few days. She didn't want to worry everyone, so you've been keeping it quiet. But listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. Spirit may be ready soon, and they want to make sure there's no problems on this end. Better talk to Cryo. Keep the others in Dawn's respite. Let's go see her. Prepare yourself, alright? What you tripping about?
Excuse us. This way.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
My homies, man, my homies. I'm gonna get y'all back, homies, don't worry. What news from the first? Work on the spirit vessel. Our friends begin to falter. The link between body and soul is weakened. It may be best if I go and solicit aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Okay. Sheepish expression. Favorite acts. Just for a moment while crowd goes and finds this expert of his, experts or hers. There's a gift I was hoping to send our friends in the first, you see. And since we've been waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand. Our first attempt turned out well, so I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I always forget how in the hell to get up there. Oh. There you are, Amon. As you may have guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Crow, I can't do much with my friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. Doing my best for the order, taking on this job and that to get our coffers full. I've even helped out the Guardian restoration. And in that course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. Shouldn't be long now. What the hell is she making? I do say so myself. It's bread. But not just any old bread. This here is old world bread. Archon loaf to be precise. That's what they eat over in Charlon. Simple fare, I admit. But I thought it would remind our friends of home. It's a good source of ether. Rambros! What? Rambros? I'm glad to see you well. Alligator Technologies. Memory transfer is the sole province of Alligator royalty. The answer being To ask a favor, I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all he said he would. Those of us who remained here have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done. And that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this is to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say a certain someone would be unimpressed. There you have it, Amon. If you would be so good as to see Rambros's message and Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. You might give it a try, just to make sure everything's as it should be. Of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Excuse me, Ramboros. As a fellow Shalaran, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of royal and berry jam. But I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. A dollop. I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Taro. Dense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be. Just so, the very taste of home. Our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. and Charlian, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment, save for those few who actually research the culinary arts. We pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. Oh, it was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born. The creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with narrow care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. And he just put vitamins and minerals in, cuz he just put vitamins and minerals in, saying, fuck how it tastes. I don't give a shit. Vitamins and minerals, baby. This is the result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Oh shit. Oh, that's fucked up. Yet for its many shortcomings, the low nutritional value cannot be denied. It being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, not every meal was a sandwich made of this very bread. Wow. Ingredients happen to be on hand. I suspect that just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no. It is all too familiar. How it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps you could spare some for the Exarch? He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. When you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can and that we'll be praying for their safe return once they get back. Nasty Archon bread. Wow. Okay, let's go. I swear this song's gonna be stuck in my head. All the missions that I do here. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Here's some nasty ass bread. By the 12 Archon low. How did you ever come by this? I swear it comes straight from Charlotte. Monroe said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread. I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That what I seek to do, I do of my own volition, all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it. But I shall go forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask you have faith in me and what we do. Surely, before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Save for later. Though it may have been, because I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required. I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconducive they are to conversation.
Forgive the delay.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. It is but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies? Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
I didn't want to tell no half-baked lies. Just be real with you.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind, and so we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
Okay, that hit Alice a little wrong, I guess. I don't know, it hit her a little deeper than everybody else. I will speak with thee on the matter of the Exar's mooted return upon the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not in certainties. Yet if Becklug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence, and it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self, which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch has been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change in its ethereal composition. As though thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Arbor. However, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this does give us cause to hope. Yet there remains one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul, but discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For now in a century, our friend has strived only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee. Into that singular end did he cast aside his very name, and that he might assume the mantle of the crystal exile. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought only right that you be aware of these truths. Ah! Baker's eager to get to work. Right then. While the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so, and there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Y'shtola should not be left alone in Andir. And neither might I trouble you to go visit her, Amon. See that all is well. I would go myself, but I think she may be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. Now thanks. You leave the Ashians to us. Once they're out of the way, we will retire to Yulmore. And when Y'shtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like you two to join us there. If you are bound for Anada, I suggest you go via Vermont Yards. our friends there will be able to provide a boat for you. Get on the way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Whatever could it be? Oh, come Lord, y'all says. Even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. May I try some? Mayest thou, child? Thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the studio. Indeed, the slice was never far from our peers' hands. Y'all are an unbearable snob sometimes, do you know that? What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tara we do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary appointment. Alright, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Oh shoot, yeah, we gotta roll, we gotta do some running. We gotta do some running. We gotta jump on Granny. We gotta jump on Granny. We gotta jump on Granny. Alright. Jump on Granny! Oh, if it ain't the warrior of darkness himself, what brings you to these parts? I'd have to see, eh? But of course, we'd be happy to help. Just say the word. Already above. Let's go. Oh yeah, that's right. This place.
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone. None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers. I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past. It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No, I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope. Ah, it swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so? I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask. Show me your strength. I would take your measure. I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
Okay. In the next one, guys, we're gonna do this. We're gonna ride this ether stream, and we're gonna see what the hell he's got going on. I'm Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. I'm Amon-Rellik Gaming. We out.